Alright, this tutorial is less about modeling and more about how to get models and what to do with them once you find them. So I'm going to go onto Sketchfab and I'm going to look up a crate. You can look up whatever you like. And you can see here that we wanted to make sure we check downloadable and check the price, make sure it's free. Also, you might want to check the try count. If the it doesn't say. Never mind. But if the try count is way high, like it might be better for movies or filmmaking. But this, what you want to see is a try count that's under, probably under 50,000. If it's higher than that, don't bring it into Unreal. It'll slow things down really bad. This is great, actually. This is only 1.4 thousand. Really nice looking crate. Perfectly textured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on download 3D model, and while that is going, let me just open up Maya, and we're going to do the original format, which is an OBJ. I'm also going to download one that is not an OBJ, so you know what to do. Oh, you can even go inside it. That's cool. So I know that if I looked up my Apple, it's not an OBJ. I guess I'm not on the top of the list for apples. That's a shame. I thought I'd find mine here. But let me just go to my account because I know that mine is not an OBJ. I don't know why, actually, because I thought I uploaded that, but it's fine. So if I click on this and I click on download, it's going to give me a DAE format. I don't, again, know why, but there it is. So the first thing you have to do is go in your downloads folder. You have to extract these folders. So there's that one, there's that one. And not only do you have to extract them, this is where things get really annoying. Go to source. Nope, never mind, that worked. Textures. Okay, good. We're good there. But on this Apple II, there it is. It actually gives you even more compressed files, which is super annoying. So now I have to extract these as well. Finally, there's my DAE, there's my textures. So let's start with the easy one. What you do is you take your model, your image. So I'll start with Argo Crate. Go to the source, find the OBJ file, and OBJ files go right into Unreal. They didn't used to. It's nice. Make sure you uncheck skeletal mesh. If it has a lot of parts, make sure you click combine meshes. That might be hiding, so you may have to click on this button, combine meshes, and then import all. And that's what the crate's going to look like coming in. So, all right, so let's get that up here. I don't know which way is the bottom. Anyway, pull that up. Make that nice and big for now. Well, it should be already scaled correctly, but just so we can see it. All right, now setting the material to it. So the materials should be in this textures folder. These are the different textures. There's ambient occlusion, which is basically filling in all the cracks with shade. This is the base color, also called albedo, also called, I forget the other one. This is your normals, which is the way the light bounces off of it, and this is the shininess or roughness. So I'm going to take these guys, I'm going to put them down here. It's good if you can create folders to stay organized. Let's go into the material that came with this. It's called Polysurface Material 11. So we open this up, and then you got to take those 4 textures you just created, put them in here, drag them. And then you got to plug them in. So this is your roughness. It goes to roughness. This is your ambient occlusion. Goes to ambient occlusion. So it darkens the shaded areas. This is your normal, and you can see it tells you the name of it right there. And this is your base color. Now it might come out super shiny depending on the way the material was set up. So if we click save here, let's look at it on, if we, I don't want to pull it up again, but you can see it looks kind of oily. Not really supposed to look like that. So this gets a little complicated, but there's just something you have to do to fix that. Actually, that might be right. I don't know. Let's go back into here and take a look. Create. And we check downloadable, and it was, I think, like this one right here. Okay. So let's see if those look similar. That looks like that, and that looks... You know, I can't really tell. No, that's way too greasy. If we look again, I feel like that's way too greasy. So when things are too shiny, we have to go into the roughness here. And it's set to roughness. Maybe it's the normals that are mixed. No, those are right. You know, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, here, color. We have to change this to linear color. And then we have to double click on it and uncheck sRGB. Why we have to do that, I do not know. But that should resolve that oily issue. Let's click F on it. Alt left click to spin around. Save that texture. Uh-oh. It has a problem with it. Linear color, unchecked that, save that, and that should be it. There we go. Yep, that's it. That resolved it. You can see now that it looks much better. It looks perfect even. Cool. Okay, so let's do the apple. And you don't, if this worked for you, you don't have to do this part, but I just want to show you so you know. So for the apple, it's a DAE file. You have to first bring the model into here. Then just export it as an FBX. Static mesh underscore model. I'm going to put it in my documents, I guess. Did I call it model? I meant to say apple. Okay. So we come in here, and then we go into our documents. I called it model. That's funny. Okay. Pull it in. And combine meshes, not skeletal, import. And it gave it the material M apple. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. When I brought that into Maya, it has a stem as well, so I have to select both. Shift right click, combine those, then export the selection. And I put that in my documents as model. And I think if you go into Unreal here, you click on your apple and you double click on static mesh, you can say re-import it. And there it goes. It fixed it. It's got the stem now. And I already applied my material to it, so that's why it already looks like a delicious apple. And there you go. So your objective today is to pick 2 objects off of Sketchfab and bring them into your game. And they have to look amazing. And don't forget that complicated part where if you skipped part of the video, you have to go into the roughness 1, change it to linear color, double click on it, and uncheck sRGB. Thanks for watching, guys.